Hi Maggie, I'm the co-founder of Volent Dental Hospital. So we started talking, and on that time I asked one of our common friends, Alana, what's her job? And she asked me Google that. So you can continue.
Everybody knows me.
Yeah, how this happened.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle speaks very highly of you and Alana, and I have a real phobia of the dentist, an absolute terror. You know, I can take on the world, but sit me in a dentist chair and I become a baby. So Michelle recommended you, and I came and spoke to you. You've got a beautiful clinic. You made me feel very confident.
And you told me about the sedation facility that we are servicing.
Yeah, the problem was in England, I had a bridge that came off, and in England they couldn't repair it without implants. So, and they won't sedate you in England. I think for a lot of money they will. So I came to you and you reassured me. That was last September. And then I came back last week. And I can't recommend the service highly enough. I felt informed. I knew what to expect. You're in a beautiful location. You walk in and everything is state of the art. I think your prices are very good compared to the UK. They are fantastic. But for me, you know, the fear for me of the dentist is terrifying. And if you can make me feel comfortable and make me feel safe, then I would say to anybody, you will never get a worse patient than me when it comes to dentists. And I mean, I was calm right through. Just a little niggle at the beginning, but that's in my head. But I've come back for follow-up checkups. I just feel that I'm in safe hands. So I would say to anybody in the UK who wants any dental work doing, I would not hesitate to recommend you.
So Maggie, can you please tell us about your previous job? You are then retired, isn't it? So how this
evolved. Well, I was a police officer, and then I was asked to go on a job which was, we call it in England grooming gangs. We had about 100 paedophiles that we knew were abusing 36 children.
Those children, did they have families or they?
No, and on that job, those children lived, in England we call it in care. So they didn't live with a family, they lived in care homes, and they were already very damaged. And I decided I was going to speak out. So initially, I spent 18 months in the police. I went to the head of the police, the Home Office, the Children's Commissioner, right up to the government, and nobody wanted to hear. Yeah. And in the end, I had two choices, you know, carry on with your job, or walk away and go public. And in the end, it was one of the hardest decisions of my life, but that's what I chose to do. And I was approached by a drama team who made a very well-known drama in England called Three Girls.
It's called Three Girls.
Three Girls. But the drama left out an awful lot, so I decided to write a book. But I was constantly doing interviews and media and speaking out about the failures of the police and the failures of the system to protect children and to prosecute abusers. And then I was worn out. So I decided that I would start my own charity called the Maggie Oliver Foundation.
This is based in Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah, we are sort of based in Manchester, but we're a national charity, and our services are all remote. They're all on the internet, which is why I can be here, because I'm working even though wherever I am in the world I can work. So we've gone from strength to strength, and I guess we're going to change the world.
So now will you sign your book for me?
I absolutely will. You've got to read it though. If I sign it,
you can show the book also. This is
there it is. That's the one picture that I don't smile. They wanted one where I don't smile. So
Survivors. So fighting for justice.
survivors fighting for justice. One brave, it says brave, and I was brave actually, but one detective's battle to expose the Rochdale child abuse scandal. But it goes a lot further than that, really. Oh, thank you. You shouldn't have. It's been a pleasure.
Marvelous.
Thank you, Ted.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
They're lovely. Thank you.